Oh, hey Glam dolls. It's Kimmyfab here with Glam by Kimmyfab. How are you guys today? Well, as you can see, I'm rocking this Plum lip today. It doubles as a Vamp lip, maybe for Halloween. It's also good for holiday parties, and I'm just loving it for the fall. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this look, stick around.
Okay, so first we're going to start by priming the skin. I'm using a face primer by Femme Couture and applying that all over my face, focusing in on my T-zone and doing that with my fingers. Next, I'm going to use the foundation by Fit by Maybelline and a stippling brush by Real Techniques and blend that all into my face. You want to make sure you blend it into your hairline, down your chin and neck, so there's no harsh lines where the makeup ends and your skin begins. Next, we're going to conceal and highlight. I'm using Above All Coverage by NYX and a fluffy brush called a Flawless Concealer Brush from e.l.f. and applying my concealer in a triangular shape under the eye. This is going to give you that highlighted look. You also want to go down the bridge of the nose, the forehead and chin, because these are the areas that the light would actually hit. Next, I'm using Ben Nye's Luxury Banana Powder to set those areas that I highlighted. Using that same Flawless Concealer brush from e.l.f. and just applying the powder right under the eyes, down the bridge of the nose, the forehead and chin. Now I'm going to use a powder about 2 shades darker and a fluffy powder brush just to warm up my face. Now I'm going to use a powder 3 shades darker in the hollows of the cheekbones, around the hairline, and also down my jawline to define it. Now I'm taking my Real Techniques buffing brush and Ambering Rose blush by MAC and just buffing that into the apples of my cheek in a circular motion. Next, I'm going to dust off the excess powder with a fluffy powder brush. I'm going to set the entire face with Fix Plus by MAC. And then add a glow with Mineralized Skin Finish and Global Glow by MAC and a small stippling brush by e.l.f. Lastly, I'm going to go back in and carve out my nose with that powder that was 2 shades darker. And before we got into brows, I just applied Eyeshadow Potion by Urban Decay all over the lid with the C eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. Now let's get these eyebrows on fleek. I'm going to start filling them in with the light brown pencil by NYX and just shading in any areas where there's sparse hair. This pencil also has a handy brush on the other side that I just used to blend it all into the eyebrow to keep it looking very natural. Next, I'm going to use my liner brush by MAC and a gel liner in the dark brown color and just define those eyebrows. So I'm pretty much just going to line the bottom of the eyebrow and blend it upwards, trying to keep it very natural in the corners where the eyebrow first starts, because that is how eyebrows naturally grow. Now to highlight and further define the eyebrow, I'm just going to use a flat liner brush and a concealer and just line right underneath where you define those eyebrows, and that's just going to make that eyebrow pop out. Now I also have 2 slits in my eyebrows, so I throw a little bit of concealer in there as well. Now I'm just going to go ahead and clean up the top of the eyebrow. I'm going to use a foundation instead of a concealer because I don't want that overly highlighted look that a lot of girls do these days. I want to keep it very natural. Moving on to eyeshadow, I'm using a full exposure palette and using the lightest color on my lid. I'm just going to pat that right into my eyelid. That's going to give me the biggest concentration of color on the lid. And I'm using a shadow brush by Flower that I got at Walmart. Now I'm going to use the crease brush by Real Techniques and take that lighter brown color and apply that into my crease, making sure to blend it very well with the light color that I used. Sweeping the shadow back and forth in the crease area helps you get that flawless blend. Now taking a flat shadow brush and a dark shade of brown, I'm going to define the crease. So almost what you do on your face is kind of what you do on your lid. You want to accentuate the shape of your eyes. And once you define that crease, just blend that darker shade upwards into the lighter shade of brown. Now taking another fluffy brush from Real Techniques and the lightest shade in the Smashbox palette, it has a little shimmer on it. I'm going to apply that to my brow bone to highlight it. Now we're going to line the eyes. I'm using L'Oreal Intense Liquid Liner and just applying it in short strokes over the lash line. And outside the lash line, I'm just going to make a triangular shape and just try to connect that with those same short strokes I made. The more intense you want your cat eye to be, the larger the triangles that you make outside the corner. I'm sorry about blocking my face with this palette. Now for the Diva lashes, I just applied duo eyelash glue to the eyelash, let it get tacky, and then I apply from the middle out to the corners. This application got a little messy because I kind of overdid it with the glue. My apologies. Once I apply those lashes, I just lift them up a bit and apply my mascara. Now for the lips. All I'm going to do is just line my lips in a plum shade of lip liner by Revlon. And then I'm going to apply the lipstick inside those lines that I created. Now look at you, all ready for the fall.
So there it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the love and support so much. If you guys want to see my videos, I'm releasing them every Monday by 5 p.m. I'm on Facebook. You can find me at facebook.com/GlamByKimmyfab, and you can see my videos in real time as I'm posting them. Thank you guys so much. Like, comment, and share. Please leave a comment if you don't understand something, if you have an idea for anything you want to see maybe next week. Also, please subscribe. Love you.